bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Supermodel of the Bahamas organization hosting a casting call this weekend for aspiring male, female, and child models. The opening call will be held at the International Bazaar, and if you're interested, the details are in this next report. Fashion agent and guru Oilen Shakokli says for the past 6 years, the organization Supermodel of the Bahamas has been making dreams come true for those persons interested in the modeling field. He says this year is no exception.
The winners will go off to New York City to actually find work. We signed them with an agency in New York. I've just joined forces with an agency, so I now have an office in Manhattan. So that's one of the big successes of all my years of pushing in this business.
Since he started, there has been many success stories.
2008 male winner Omar Francis just signed with WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. The present winner just received a contract to shoot a movie in June in New York, Manhattan, along with two of my top models, Charlene and Royanne. And they're also going to relocate in 2 months to live in New York with an ultimate contract with the Regis Royal Hotel branches around the world. Then Charlene just did a magazine tear sheet for Black Bag magazine, Washington, D.C. That just came out last month.
Now, if that's enough to convince you, here's where you can sign up for the competition.
All persons are to come here at the International Bazaar tomorrow between the hours of 12 noon and 5 p.m. They must be prompt. I expect everyone to wear black T-shirts, or if you don't have a black T-shirt, wear a white T-shirt, blue jeans. Girls must wear pumps or heels. Guys must wear either sandals or closed-in shoes. No makeup, no weave, no jewelry, nothing.
He explains what he's looking for in a supermodel.
I'm looking for young men and women from the ages of 14 to 21. Very tall, very smooth skin, great personality, great attitude, very disciplined, that want to have the longevity in the business and think that they can be successful. That's the type of person I'm looking for.
Young men of all ages will converge Saturday at the Central Zion Baptist Church in 8 Mile Rock for the annual Boys Conference. With hundreds of young men going to jail and making poor choices, the Falcons Boys Club is reaching out to save at-risk youth. A number of sponsors have given their commitment to keeping the program going, among them the City of Freeport Council.
Mr. Rolle, you are doing a marvelous job, and you have our support from here on and until eternity. We believe that building our youth through mentorship is an asset, and therefore on behalf of our Chief Counselor, Mr. Kevin Ferguson, our Deputy Chief Counselor, Mr. Don Martin, and the counselors, we support you. We look up to you, and again, we say congratulations on your 6th annual Mentoring Boys Club.
I'm here.
Minister Anthony Gilbert of Carison Ministry says the church also has an awesome responsibility when it comes to mentoring young people.
Ability is to mentor, discipleship. See, Jesus never said go ye out and make converts. He said go ye and make disciples. And so it is so vitally important that we disciple these young men. Discipline, that's where discipline comes in. And certainly it's truly a pleasure to be involved in this conference, and I love the brother. You've got to have a passion to be doing what he's doing. If you don't have passion for ministry, you might as well get out.
With growing youth-related crimes and other issues on the increase, many believe it is a clear indication that our young people may be in crisis. Youth pastors on Grand Bahama will convene for a local summit to offer youngsters on the island a positive alternative. Joan Davis Rolle has this story.
Reports say the signs of the end times are everywhere. Not only are there wars and rumors of wars, but global devastation, some of biblical proportion. It is against this backdrop that the Youth Department of the School of the Prophetic Ministry, through its annual summit, is sounding the alarm. Its theme this year, the handwriting is on the wall, time is running out. Assistant Youth Director, Sammy Miller.
Coming of God is much closer than we even think. And God said we must be ready. If you look in the day's paper, you'll see that young people are in the obituary more than old people. When I was growing up, I never really saw young people in the newspaper and talking about dying. Only old people used to die, but now you see young people more than you see old people in the newspaper. So we need to realize that the young people, we need to get to them. Sometimes we need to get to their level, because we feel like, oh, they into reggae, they into rap, and they into this and that. But sometimes we need to come out of these four walls of the church, get to their level, get on their playing field, and maybe they will say, okay, yeah, they come to me, so let me see what they're talking about. And then they'll say, you know what? Yeah, this Jesus is for the young people too.
Addressing the conference on Sunday will be youth pastor at Kingdom Worship Center, Elder Sherlock Prince. He says he has a word for the youth directly from the throne of God.
The message remains the same. It's just the packaging. You know, if you were to go to Burger King, you can order a kid's meal. Now, that's the same burger, the same fries, but they can put it in a pretty bag. All we're trying to do, we're trying to get the word to the young people, because we believe that if you could get the word in their culture and in their time and with their understanding, then it could make a big difference.
Elder Prince will be joined by Elder Laquez Williams, Pastors Bruce Russell, Kyle Maycock, and Amigo Clinton. Youth Coordinator Deborah Rolle says the event promises to be a life-changing experience that will impact the lives of the next generation.
It's time to come to Christ. We don't want it to be just another summit. We want it to be a summit that impacts young people's lives and open their eyes to the future.
Do you think the young people are getting the message? What do you hope will happen?
Well, I hope that more young people will come to Christ. More people will rededicate their lives. We know that we all fall short. So it's time to come back. Young people really need to come, and it's not church as usual. Some people just think that church is just holy, holy, holy. But we can have fun in the house of God also.
Joan Davis Roll, ZNS Network News.
Now, the Youth Summit opens on Sunday, April 28th and ends on Friday, May 3rd.
20-0 beaten.
Yes.
What is wrong with that?
I don't know. See, we were trying to feel other teams out. So this Sunday, it's on.
Anyhow, y'all move my girl. Y'all move her from wide receiver to cornerback to safety to the bench.
And
why y'all
Megan
doing that to
will be on the bench. She messed us up on Sunday, man. That's a wrap for her. And that's going to do it for us.
Oh, Megan,
that's
Megan,
wrong.
Megan. And you just celebrated a birthday.
Yes,
oh,
yes,
gosh,
yes.
and to the bench. Tough. Let's go.
That's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team.
Megan, I didn't say it. I'm Ricardo Live One.
Shockers all the way. Good night, everyone.